Lukan Online here on Top of Fame, and with my special guest. He goes by the name of Osh. Osh, how you doing, sir?
I'm all right, sir. I'm all right. We just had a nice little break the ice type of conversation, but
yeah, trying to disrespect my team isn't happening. When man supposed Arsenal, dead team.
Save.
Well, you got players that cost more than the whole stadium, and you're still not doing nothing. So that's all I'm saying. Anyway,
we could be worse though. We could miss 11 penalties and then not score. You get me? Like that.
Yeah. Or you could not make the final at all. Anyway, right, let's get cracking.
Last one. Wait, last little dig. Or we could be top
in the championship. Oh, I think we could be in the championship. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Right, let's go.
All right, cool. Listen, the first time I ever heard of you was, I think, like most people, when you did your own little remix of oh, what's his name now? It's just not, I'm gonna say Burna Boy. It is Burna Boy. Yeah. How late to the party was I?
I don't know. Well, yeah, 2018 it happened.
Yeah, but how long have you been making music?
No, you was early, man. I was only a year in, literally.
Really? And you blew up like that?
You know I do my thing.
Jeez! My bomb, I ain't even got my sound effects.
Come on.
So listen, before we go into all of that, for people that don't know who you are, what you do, and whatever, just give people a little brief summary of yourself, the artist, the person. Who are you?
So I'm Osh. I'm one of the greatest artists to come out of the UK.
Jeez.
No, I'm joking. No, I will be one of the greatest artists to come out of the UK, but no, I'm Osh. I've been in and around the music scene for the last 3 years. Currently put out our new song called Sex Appeal. Mm-hmm. Coming out there, it's doing the rounds, it's doing quite well. We're creating our own sound. We're setting the foundation, and yeah, man, we're just looking to take over and just be consistent and work hard, man.
Yeah, cool. You're starting in music. How'd you get started in music? Do you come from a music family?
Originally, my first music, personal of me performing, comes from like church
oh yeah,
stuff. Yeah, as a youngster.
You still into the church? You still go church?
I'm there. I think in the last year or so, my relationship with God has got way better than it was.
Yeah.
Had a little period where it wasn't where it needed to be, but in the last year, it's got to a strong space.
Okay. Why is that? Anything in particular happen, or you just?
I recently lost my dad. Well, a year ago, I lost my dad in it. So it was like a mad transition.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Not to COVID.
Yeah, to COVID.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Thing. Yeah, but so even that that was so quick. It's been a mad year in terms of we've been in a pandemic and all those things.
Yeah.
So yeah, when I was like low, I still have some low days sometimes. Well, now my go-to, I guess, is a bit of gospel music, a prayer, those type of things. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So one of my questions that I'm asking people at the moment is obviously like, how have you been during the pandemic? Because some people have like loved it, some people not so much. I guess it's fair to say that it's not been great for you.
It's not, but at the same time, there has been some pros to the pandemic in regards to finding myself a bit more. You know, we can't. I think a lot of people have had to look within.
Yeah,
I'm sounding like a motivational speaker, but people have had to look within and like really look at their surroundings and what they're doing. I've seen a lot of people like go change their diet, like little things, like they've changed their diet and they're working out more. Friends that started to focus and like lock in, they're opening up shops and stuff like that. For me personally, I started banging out studio. I've got other friends just doing their thing, their creativity wise, everything. So I think people just had to it allowed people to really just zone in. There was no distraction. You couldn't go work. You had to stay indoors. You really had to look in on yourself. So yeah. So there's ups and there was downs to it, but yeah, that's life, isn't it?
So for yourself, obviously you were making music before, so there was going to be no change there. Maybe the fact that you get to focus on it a little bit more. But did you learn any new skills? So a lot of people took up an instrument or learn a language. Did you do any new skills? Cooking?
My thing during lockdown, the thing that I started to look at more was changing my diet and health kind of thing.
Really?
I have fallen off it's so mad because I have fallen off within the last 2 weeks of life being back to normal.
Really? So I'm the reverse. So during lockdown, I just got fat. I was doing a mad circuit from the living room to the kitchen, back to the living room to the kitchen.
In lockdown, amongst my peers, we had someone that we all know was doing a fitness thing, and I don't know why, I don't know how it happened, but everyone just started doing it. He was doing it via Instagram, so it was London. He was doing. That's his Instagram handle. If anyone wants to go look, very good at it. But he was doing a fitness thing, and everyone was just joining every morning. Everyone would just do the workout together, and then it was pretty good. And that was my thing.
In general, are you into the fitness, into sports, or not really?
I play so before lockdown, where I started working out on that, fitness-wise, just kicking ball, because I'm an elite. I'm an elite footballer. I'm one of the few in the industry that can actually play. Well documented, in fact.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What position do you play?
I'm blessed in regards to being able to play in every position.
So you're a keeper?
No. Predominantly, I like to play holding midfield.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Checkers than that.
I mean, Millwall have a good holding midfielder. I don't know his name.
Yeah. So anyway, so let's talk about the music.
Yeah.
Millwall are dead team. I support them, but they are dead. I can't even lie. But let's talk. So what are you up to at the moment? So you're just making some music, as you say. You've got more studio time. You just released the new track, Sex Appeal. Talk to me about that track. What's it about? What inspired it?
The women really did inspire it. You know, I'm in awe of them.
You know what? You did actually saying that. You did have a little bit of a fun. Well, I said did. I don't know what it's like now, but there was a little bit of a little momentum with the ladies towards you still.
I'll be honest with you.
Is that normal, yeah? The normal stuff.
That's always been, isn't it?
Yeah, for real. All right.
It's been a bit of a hindrance.
Yeah. Trust me, Valentine's Day for me is a madness. The postman refuses to work. Madden does his back in. Mad.
No, but it was man. The women. That song was really inspired by the woman in my life.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Putting it out there. Is that like no, you're putting it out there. There's a woman in your life, so making sure people just know, innit?
Obviously, in regards to this song, the woman in my not in regards to this song, because the only woman in my life is my mother. But
okay, all right.
You get me?
Oh, okay. So there's no woman in your life, no?
There's women. So back to Millwall.
So, but you've released a few things. But the thing about it as well that I was thinking as well, you've been churning out music, but it's not as consistent as a lot of people. So a lot of people feel that you've got to put out a lot of music every month, every 2 months. But you've been, you've taken your time with it. Is that a deliberate thing?
I agree with that. I think at the time it was deliberate, because I think now it's worked as a blessing, because now we found our sound now. So now I found my sound. It wasn't deliberate, to be fair. I think it's because I think the real reason now, subconsciously, why we didn't do it consistently is because we didn't really know what our sound was, especially how we come in industry, learning. We're still learning what was going on. But now that we have our sound, we know what we're doing. We're here consistently, man.
So what's the plan? Are you going to be churning out more music on a regular basis now?
So every 2 months, drop a single. Over the summer, and then by the end of the year, drop the project.
Okay, what's the project? The EP, album, mixtape?
EP. It's called Toxic.
Okay, how many tracks?
6 to 7.
Okay, cool. All right. Looking forward to that. So when do you reckon you've got a month in mind?
November, December-ish.
Yeah.
For the project. Yeah.
All right. So with this project and the fact that you've not been putting out that much music, but you've been learning your craft and learning your sound and developing, have you already recorded these tracks, or are these going to be brand new tracks?
So the singles are You know what's mad? We've recorded so many tracks. So separate the two. So I've got my singles. So over summer. Yeah. And we've recorded so many tracks that now we're having to shuffle the track list around, because there's so many to choose from. So we fully know what we're doing. Yeah. It's just literally about putting it out there and making sure that we package it right for the audience. Okay. Really appreciate what's out there, what we're putting out there.
And have you had a thought about the marketing strategy behind it? Is it something you thought about? Or are you just gonna?
Definitely. Because what I've realized, there's a lot of rubbish out there, right?
Yeah.
Now, especially in our scene, the UK scene. but they're very consistent. And they package
but
they package it right. No, I have to be
real.
No,
you're 100%. But on the flip side as well, there's a lot of uncovered gems as well. So the flip side, some really good artists that aren't seen.
Yeah, seriously. But I've noticed that talent. Me, I know I'm talented, and I'm aware I can really if I wanted to do a riff for you now, I'd do it live and quick. But what I realized, the talent is not the be all and end all, and with talent there needs to be hard work and some consistency, and I've had to learn that, and that's what we're trying to do now. So yeah, big up the people who are putting out rubbish but are doing it at a consistent basis.
They're still working.
You're working, and I respect it. You're showing us how it needs to be done. So all I'm saying is, when the talent and the consistency go hand in hand now, what we're doing now. Yeah. We'll see what we research.
So it sounds like you're researching, you're trying to find a craft, as you say, and you're working towards being the best you can be. So is there anyone in particular that you look at and think, you know what, that's like the blueprint, or I want to take a little bit of that and a little bit of him and a little bit of her?
There are a few. Obviously they're not really putting out music now, but when J Hus is in music mode, like putting out his stuff, like when he's doing his stuff, I really like how he does it. I like how Storms does it. I like what Tion's doing right now. I like what he's doing. Who else is there? Those three come up to me mainly, because people it depends on where you're at in your career, isn't it? Because some people will disappear and then they'll come back and they'll do like a month of just, who I really like right now? Gets.
Yeah. Gets is out there. Yeah.
I even watched it when he did a live of his album, right? I was loving that.
Yeah, Gets is different. It's different level. Yeah, different levels.
He's on the UK Mount Rushmore for me.
Yeah, standard, 100% for a long time. The thing with I like about Gets as well is the fact that I just think he's so good, and yet a lot of people won't even get how good he is. That's what frustrates me about Gets.
I even think he's so underrated. It's so mad. I don't think he even gets rated that his rating. People rate him, and his rating should be even higher.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. Mad. So would you say, if you look at the UK scene, actually talk about the UK R&B scene, because a lot of people always say to me, oh, there's no good R&B singers, no good R&B artists in the UK. Well, they probably haven't, because I can give them like a list off the top of my head. But people don't hear. So what do you think the situation is with UK R&B and why people don't get to hear you?
People have to be a bit patient. There was no drill scene 2-3 years ago. Look at the drill scene now.
Well, there was an R&B scene, and the drill scene overlapped it.
No, was there a mainstream R&B scene? UK R&B.
Well, okay, there wasn't a scene, but there was R&B, but there was no drill.
No, but now it's different, because now we have the tools to create a scene. People just have to be patient, understand that this is what it is. This is the game. It's ups and downs. It's not a click of the finger thing. It's a if you're in this music thing, you need to be in it. That's why I have to worry about some people's intentions. That's when I start thinking, are you doing this for money? Are you doing this for the fame? Or are you doing this because this is you. This is all you have. Like music for me now, especially with the year that I've had, music that's what saved me kind of thing. So for me, it's more than those things. Obviously those things are nice to have, attention, money, whatever, but now it's more than that. So if you're doing music for those reasons, you understand that this is a long-term thing. So now I look at it like this: your R&B thing. Amazon, I think a week ago, announced that they're doing their R&B playlist. There was no R&B. There's a Spotify UK R&B playlist. Like, these things need to gradually build. And I think in the next 2 years, I think that the UK R&B scene, especially with the music that's actually coming out, the actual talent is mad.
I think so. Not so much for any other reason that the UK follows the US, and the US R&B scene is doing well.
Yeah. And
so with that, slowly but surely, the UK will follow the US as it always does.
Yeah.
And I reckon it will grow. Yeah, fair enough. What is next? I know you've got loads of people to see. So what's next for you? What can we expect for you in the next couple of months?
So you'll see another single come out in a couple of weeks.
Called what? What's it going to be called?
She Bad.
Okay. All right. Videos and that?
Video, always a video. Always got to give them the full package, man. So the singles will all have videos with them, and then And then we can look forward to the EP dropping in November, December-ish. December-ish. That's when everyone's forced to be inside and lost are like recovering from cuffing season, and everyone's in their relationships and stuff. Something to bring you lot together.
There you go. All right. What we're doing? We're saying launch party.
I mean, I've had one before, and that one was a bit mad. So,
I remember. Oh, hold a minute. No, I don't. I wasn't invited. Sorry, go on. Continue.
No Millwall fans allowed. No, we'll make an exception this time. No,
all right, thank you.
No, because we do the this side parties. To be fair, we'll do another mansion party soon.
Yeah, wicked. All right, listen, Osh, I'm gonna let you go. I know you got people to speak to, but it's been a pleasure. Great to actually speak to you for the first time. Listen, all the best, and hopefully we catch up soon. Yeah.
First of many.